I want to ask you a question about, in the trial of Richard Reed in 2003, Judge William Young said to Richard Reed in 2003, "You're not an enemy combatant, you're a terrorist, you're not a soldier anymore. To give you that reference, to call you a soldier, gives you far too much stature. We do not negotiate with terrorists. We hunt them down one by one and bring them to justice." That's a different attitude than the one you're talking about. Some people say that by making somebody like Shahzad, who is certainly less successful than several of the mobsters you put away, who did far more heinous things than Shahzad actually was able to accomplish, but were tried in a criminal court, they say that what you're proposing elevates somebody like Shahzad.
Well, that's absurd, of course. I mean, you get more rights as a civilian defendant than you do as an enemy combatant. So that's a matter of semantics. Maybe you're giving them more status in terms of semantics, but you're giving them less rights, which is really important. I mean, you look at this whole thing with Senator Lieberman's recommendation that citizenship be revoked, and look at the reluctance of the Attorney General to support that. It shows a sort of sense of, I don't know, not understanding the magnitude of the problem. I mean, why shouldn't we revoke the citizenship of someone who's been designated an agent of a foreign power or an agent of a terrorist group? Of course we should. Of course we should be able to revoke it. And I'd be happy to test the constitutionality of that. Instead, we have an Attorney General who's studying that also. They're at war with us, and we're spending time studying what rights they have. This doesn't make much sense, Jake. We're worried more about the rights of the terrorists, it seems, or at least pondering that more than we are urgency about actually curing some of these things that will keep us safe and not have us rely on luck, which is how we got through these last two ones.